In the bustling marketplace of Rome, among the clatter of coins and the cries of vendors, a young philosopher named Musonius Rufus walked with purpose. His long tunic and modest sandals marked him as one who sought truth beyond the superficialities of wealth. Little did he know that this day would test his resolve like never before. As fate would have it, Musonius was accosted by a group of slaves. They dragged him to their master, a notorious man named Gaius, who had been sentenced for his brutality against the oppressed. The marketplace fell silent as Gaius demanded that Musonius defend him from the accusations of cruelty. Gaius's words cut through Musonius like a blade. He knew well the atrocities committed by the man, yet here he stood, challenged to justify him. The weight of this moment seemed too heavy for any philosopher to bear, but Musonius did not falter. He began his speech with conviction. "Slaves," he started, "do you think that freedom is something to be desired only for the fortunate few? Does your master not owe it to himself and to you to treat you as human beings?" His voice echoed through the market, piercing the air. Musonius's words challenged not just Gaius but also his captors, awakening a spark of conscience in them. The silence that followed was palpable. Musonius continued, "True freedom is not just in breaking chains but also in breaking the chains of our own minds." He spoke of how the mind could be free even when enslaved by circumstances. His message resonated deeply. As Musonius concluded his speech, there was a shift among the audience. Gaius himself seemed to have changed, no longer so confident in his own righteousness. The slaves looked at each other, perhaps for the first time seeing themselves as more than property. In that moment, Musonius Rufus realized the true power of his teachings. He had not only defended freedom, but also awakened it in others. The lesson he learned was profound. Freedom is not just a state to be achieved but an inner journey, one that begins with self-awareness and the courage to speak truth. Years later, Musonius Rufus wrote down this discourse, encapsulating the essence of his lesson. He taught that true freedom is not defined by external circumstances but by the choices we make within ourselves. This insight remains relevant today. When faced with our own failures or setbacks, we can find strength and wisdom in Musonius's words. True freedom is within us, waiting to be reclaimed. Reflect on your own life. Have you ever felt like a slave to circumstance? What choices can you make today that will lead you towards true freedom? If this story moved you, there are hundreds more waiting. Ancient Wisdom Daily explores a new philosopher every week. Subscribe and join our community of seekers.